remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Cut! 180! Value three! Hey, exit!
Slam! Hey, Mike 20, Mike!
From the end zone, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Out of the gun. Gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They are going for it. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1-for-1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Hey, kill. Maverick.
Sponge. I got you, baby. I got you.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
58.
On second and 15 now. Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll give to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a...
He's got Daly, the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 75 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Lady.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch that.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
White 20. White 51. Record. Tighten up.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 52.
Hey, Alpha.
Now gone. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
DC. Value 1.
Goff on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jamie Collins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Where's 52? 52's the mic.
Here's Gone. And he's going to go down again. Dietrich Wise in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Julian Edelman.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Alabama, 380, 72. Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go. Alpha. Check three. Hey, echo. Rim.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Berrios. 50 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Rams nothing.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 180. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go. 49. Check 49. Check 5. Lucky.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to get it to Woods.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On the ground, Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, pop.
Brady gives to Michelle. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
58, come on. Ozzy. Hey, Orbit. I'm coming after you. 58, boy, 58. Let's go on. No, 66. Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to go up. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The Rams take over. Let's go, boy. Bring it up. At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hold on. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here we go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On first down, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To Gordon, out left. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Our time. It's our time. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check 15. Check that.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Show it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded at the 8. So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Eric Weddle brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give. This is Michel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's put that team on the hunt. Motion.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
29, Alpha. 58, right there.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Patriots 21.
All day, baby. 20. 58, come on. 58.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
17. Hey, high 7.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Jamie Collins getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, kill. 36.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Box drop. Two. Hatchet.
On fourth down, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and now it's second down.
20. Get ready. Get five. Hey, exit. 52 right here. 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Whirling.
Way back home.
Chance.
Throwing again is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 53. Check it. Slam. Shadow.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Outside. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right, lady. Come on, D. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And some room to work. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 51 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Gurley again here on first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
He goes to line. 180. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 27 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Darnold, and that's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 56 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, Bell. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
This is Bell, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
50 inside. 58 Mike. Watch the slack. Ready?
Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
4 down. Hey, Delta.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Henderson now on first and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Gurley. And he's got room. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 30 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Young lady, we own this. Check 52. Young lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
61, matchbox lights. He's coming, double up.
2nd down and 10, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Darnold, and that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
We're going to sign 26 months. Ready? X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Fights loose. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Again, they run with Gurley. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. Hey, Shell. Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on second down. Goff being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Woods. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check 26. Slam.
Topper. 2.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Woods, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Hey, Shell. Hold on. Check.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
He's scared. Alert 3.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Another try on second down with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, orbit.
Now it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bell running left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. A screen to Bell. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
58, come on. 58, come on. Yo, 80. Tight.
To throw is Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He's back to throw. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
180. 5.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Hey, wahoo. Hey, we're close. Kill.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
76.
Now Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Push him back. Hey, kill. Hey, Charlie.
57. Mike 57.
Value 3.
Watch the safety creep. 12. Tighten up.
Now it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last.
Yeah, I just ran the